Hi friends, this is MD Vegan, today with a raspberry chocolate cake. A small one. See, this is maybe 19 centimeters or 20, I don't know, like this. Lined, springform, lined with parchment paper, so it's easy to get off. And these very inexpensive forms, you line it, you have very long life for these, because you scratch it with a knife and then it gets destroyed and you won't like to use it anymore. But with this, safe, lasts long. So I put it aside and begin to make the dough. The bottom is always easy. Because I want to make an easy cake, I just begin with very easy bottoms. Dates and almonds. See, here 2 cups of almonds and a cup of dates. Pitted, soft dates. That will be an easy dough. I have here the food processor, very versatile in the kitchen, saves a lot of time, especially for doughs, raw food doughs. Fitted with the S blade, you see, the wave-like blade. I put in the almonds first. Because once the almonds have been ground, the rest will be very quick. And this is quick too. Can you see? That quick. You just turn around and it's ground. See, it doesn't need to be very fine, not a really flour. So gross. Has to be gross. It is nice, and you have some texture in the bottom. Now the dates, I got maybe 10 dates or so. Soft dates. It is easier. And the more dates you take, the easier the dough will be made. If you have less sweet, less dates, then it takes a little bit more time to make the dough sticky. It has to be sticky. We'll see. Looks already sweet. So very fast, can you see? And you can see the stickiness already if you look at the dough here. See how sticky it is? I can show you even if I take it, squeeze a little bit. See? Sticky. Okay. The almonds, you have to take care. Did you hear it? There was some, there must be some hard parts of the almond. Sometimes it happens if you buy the almonds. Well, it doesn't matter so much. Well, I put the dough into the form at the bottom. And the first thing I do, whoops, the knife should get out before I put the dough in, of course. It goes to the side. And the first thing I do, I spread it evenly, without pressing first. Because then I am sure it is everywhere, the bottom will have the same thickness. So once it is evenly spread, it begins to stick already, I press it down. So this is a thin bottom. It shouldn't be thicker for me now. If you like it thicker, you can make a nut tart. I did that before in another recipe, a really big, thick bottom for a nice nutty tart, and then there's only a small filling on top. That's also possible, but for now, I want to have more of the filling, just a little bottom, a little fluffy. So, you just need to press it a little bit, like that, with the knuckles, to make it a little firm, and then all it has to be, it has to hold. If I cut a piece out of the cake, all I need is that it keeps together as one piece and doesn't fall apart. So that's all I need. So I make sure, and I can feel it already. So when I now touch it, it will keep. And before I touched it, tiny pieces came out of the dough. This is now good. I will show you in a moment. It seems to be good. See, that's how easy you can make a dough. with almonds and dates and a food processor. Looks nice, though. It tastes well too. Almonds and dates, it even makes a sweet dessert, a wonderful dessert. Just quickly get my hands clean. Very fast. So, step 1, put that aside. Step 2, I make the chocolate cream. For this I need my blender. I have a power blender, makes it easy of course. And I put bananas in. I have 2, and this is important now, very ripe bananas. They need to be sweet. The starch in the banana should be ripened to sugar. Otherwise it will taste together with the cacao, it will taste a little bit sour. And it's not nice to have a sour cacao. So bananas need to be very ripe together with cacao, otherwise not recommended. And together with the bananas I put here 2 cups of cashews. Have been soaked for a couple of hours, that's enough. And drain, of course. So this goes in, and then some here date mousse. I have another video where I'll show you how to make date mousse. Very simple, just dates, a little bit of water, blending, and then you have your date mousse. It's a wonderful sweetener. I can remember my favorite sweetener is date mousse. Use it for almost everything when I want to sweeten it. So, well, I guess this mixture is so easy to blend. I can put it all together. So I put every ingredient at the first go in. Chocolate here, cacao powder. I need 4 tablespoonfuls for 2 bananas and 2 cups of cashews. But that's up to you, how much cacao you would like to taste. There's one more ingredient missing. I'll show you later. But first, now these main ingredients. Let's see if it works. I should have blended the bananas first. See? Now it's a little bit too sticky. I have to put a little bit helping. I put with my spatula, I put it all down and try it again. The bananas, we didn't blend it first. Let's see how it works now. I could to make it work easier, but I already see it's wonderful. It's already working nicely. See, it's very perfect, but I have to do a little bit more to make it more fine, a little bit more finer. Yes, have a look. Looks like a flower, a blossom. That means fine. So last ingredient is coconut butter or coconut oil. It's liquefied with a hot pot of water, a little bowl, hot water. Here has been boiling. I put the metal case on top, a little sweet little bowl, and put the coconut butter in. It melts in this liquid now. And when all the cacao cream has been blended, on top I put the cacao butter, the oil, the liquid oil. Now I blend it again to have the really nice cream, which firms up very nicely. Definitely done. I don't even need to look. Yes. Oh no. See, there's still some butter liquid on top. Can you see that? It's so glossy. So I still need my spatula and help it a little bit. And then you have such a creamy, nice cream with the coconut butter. If you want to go really exquisite, you take cacao butter. That's more expensive and maybe more delicious. I don't know. It depends on your favor and on your money. Yes, what you have. But I'm very fine with the cacao butter. Wait. Yes. Can you see? This looks perfect now. Can you see difference? It shines a little bit, and it should, chocolate should be shiny when it's liquid. But not oily. So I put it on my bottom. The nice cream. You could eat this cream by itself as a mousse au chocolat maybe. But it is very nice also for a cake, for a tart. All in here, all out of it. These tools are pretty versatile, pretty handsome for emptying a blender, and this blender is also very nice for getting out the mousse. You have these creamy, these firm creams, like chocolate cream or so, mousse. Other blenders have the disadvantage, they are narrow on the bottom, and this narrow situation there makes it so hard to get the cream out of nut butter or something we have in there. But this blender is pretty large at the bottom. So I put this aside too. I don't need one anymore. And evenly spread my cream. So, there is a firm cream. I tell you in a moment why it is important, and you will see in a moment with your own eyes. So this will firm up a little bit. Quickly. It doesn't need to be that perfect, because there is another layer to be coming. To be put on top, a raspberry layer. So, show you, this is what it looks like. It's still pretty firm. See? It will be very firm. Not like chocolate, but like a nice mousse. It's almost not moving anymore, a little bit. So, this texture helps me with the timing. Because I can now, without putting it in the fridge first, I can put it aside for a while and make my raspberry cream right away. For this I need a third container. I could wash this one too. Yeah, the big container, I could wash it. I have a small one, which is coming with the other machine for smaller measurements. Here, a small one, the same principle, the same S-plate. And I put my raspberries, the last layer, here. I have a pound, maybe a little bit more. Here and there. Oops. Careful. A spoon for that. Raspberries. And some dates. You see? Again, maybe the 2 or 3 or 4 tablespoons of date mousse. Because raspberries tend to be pretty sour, and that is nice if you like it, but you can also sweeten it a little, as I do now. First, before I put the third ingredient in, I make it here a little creamier, easier to blend and to work with. It's very easy. Raspberries, they have been frozen before, very easy to work with, so already done. Here nice, see a nice cream, can you see? Raspberry cream, very nice. And now the cream has to be the topping, so it has to be firm a little bit. In order to get creams or fruit purees a little bit firmer, you can use this carob meal. Yeah. The carob plant is a long bean. Inside are kernels, black kernels. The bean is brown and very small, thin like this, and thin like this. So it has maybe 10 or 15 kernels in. Out of these kernels, they are stone as hard as stone, comes this flour. And this flour is super healthy. I tell you what, it is one of the best, healthiest thickeners there are. Yeah? And it's almost flavorless. It makes a nice texture. So I like to use it, especially with fruit. Fruit like berries or so. Papaya. Or let's see whether it fits. Or yes, oranges for example. Not with apples so much. I use apple. I use a different thickener. But now let's go. Should be enough. Well, the thickener is inside. You see, nothing is left on top. I can put this, it's already thick. Put it on top of the chocolate layer, like this, just on top. And as it is firm already, the chocolate layer, I don't need to wait. I do it right away. This will firm up so fast, definitely overnight. You can put it in the freezer too. It should be definitely it should be cold. It doesn't need to be outside of the fridge. Maybe on the balcony when it's in winter time, like now, will be enough. Good enough. But overnight, definitely firm enough. Let me try. Chocolate raspberry tart to enjoy. See, almost firm. Kindly enjoy. You can tell me what you feel, how you feel about it. And you can also subscribe to my channel, MD Vegan on YouTube, and you will have another recipe every single day.